What's up, all my stock market investors? This is Shadai, and I'm back again with another Cash App investing video. And today, I'm going to talk about what a bull trap is, what to look for, and when to actually invest in the stock market. Understanding a bull trap is kind of very simple. It's really just a false signal in the market. So we were kind of hanging around here, and when we dropped originally, there was an expectation that there was going to be more drop. So what the bull trap is that when we get to this point here, right? This isn't an actual drop yet. When we get to this point here and everybody thinks that this drop is going to happen, a bull trap is when it rises up maybe just a little bit more, and instead of doing the drop here over here, it's going to do the drop over here and have everyone thinking that this trend is going to continue to go up. So people get trapped in this area. Sorry for my marker isn't the best. But people get trapped in this area here. I don't know what's happening. Get trapped in this area up here. I hope you can see. And then they have to take all these losses here because they thought that we were going on a nice bull run nice and early. So that's what we're seeing right now. A lot of people are saying that we could be seeing a bull trap, and I get it. I really do. I understand it because I don't know. I just don't see things picking up that fast. Although they say they're gonna try to pick everything up very fast, I just don't see it. It's very tough for me to see that. And sorry, I'm moving around right now. And I mean, I hope it's been a great day, a great week for my portfolio, and I'm sure many others. Let me know in the comments if your portfolio has done fairly well this week. I mean, everybody's portfolio should have done fairly well this week, but don't be fooled. There's always some bad news on the rise, and I just don't feel like we've seen all the bad news because we've never been through this. How could we predict? How can the stock market futures predict something that we've never been through before? I mean, I guess it's a 50-50 chance to get something right. So let's get right into some stocks. A lot of people have been reaching out to me, and some of the main stocks I see a lot of people wanting or asking me about are kind of like the clear, obvious, most beat down stocks, which I understand as well because those are usually the cheapest. But, you know, the cruise lines, the hotels, the gamblings, all these, I mean, even airlines, I guess you can throw them in there, and I'm even interested in airlines. There's just so many beat down stocks right now, and it's such a hard choice. I understand, and especially if you're new to this, it's kind of like, wow, like everything looks so easy, and that's how people lose money. Just make sure you're very strategic. Make sure you're finding out as much information, and I feel like the best way to do it is find out as much information as you can, right, on a company. Make your decision on whether you think it's a good buy or not. But when you're making your decision, have some reasoning behind it. Like, oh, okay, I want to buy, or I think it's a good buy because X or Y or Z. And then take that opinion, your own opinion, and then either go to someone else or someone like me that's open to talk with people, and then ask me what I think and why. And then I'm going to give you my answer plus Y, X, Y, Z. And then, I mean, you can either take that and compare it with someone else's answer, and it really just gives you a different perspective. So I think that that's a great type of structure to use when you're trying to decide whether to pick a company to invest in or not. There's just so many companies that are going to be falling from the sky, and I don't even know if a bailout is going to help that much. But let's hope, because I wouldn't wish death on any business out there. I don't think anything is good for any of that is good for our economy. But some stocks that I am throwing on the watch list this week, some new, some old. The newest one for me is Twitter. Their one of their former or one of their CEOs or founders, whatever his title is, Mr. Dorsey, he has pledged to donate $1 billion of his Square equity, which is like 28% of his wealth. Man, that guy must be loaded. To the pandemic once it's over. He's gonna invest in education and girls' health. He has a few things he wants to do, and I think that I really do love these companies that are in the perception in the news. They're making headlines and they're doing great things. So Twitter is definitely going to be on my watch list. I'd like to see Twitter in the low 20s. I think right now that they're around $25 as I make this video. I'd like to see them in the lower 20s or maybe even below 20. I'd love to buy then. Not saying it's a bad buy now, but I'd love to see maybe it go down a little bit more before I get in. Their P ratio is at 1370, which is a nice little average there. It's above, just slightly above average. I said I think P is 11, between 11 and 20 around there. So slightly above, which is good. Peg ratio is below 1, 0.91. Also a good sign there. Their CEO also said in a statement that they could last 45 years without making a dollar and still be fine, which is a lot of years. And I think that they have potential to grow as far as their business model. We all know millennials love Twitter, and I think Twitter's just been struggling how to really, really make money as far as ads and whatnot. But I think if they tone down on that marketing and the advertisement space, I think that they could really surge just a little bit more. And I think that they have the potential to surge just a little bit more, maybe to the mid 30s or even 40s if they really put together a nice plan. So something to think. And you never know, Twitter might go and purchase. They got money, so they might go and purchase another company that could benefit them and intertwine. Don't be surprised if you see a lot of that in the next couple of years, right? Another company that I've mentioned before, Ulta Beauty. I think that ladies love spending. Thank you, ladies. And ladies love looking beautiful, and that's what you get at Ulta. You get, ladies spending and ladies looking beautiful. And that's a company that even if they don't have their stores open, I think even online, they can make a killing. So I do have some high hopes for Ulta Beauty to kill it in the next handful of months, years, who knows. Dunkin' Donuts, I don't even think I've ever talked about Dunkin' Donuts. Maybe I have, but I'm putting them on my watch list because, America really does run on Dunkin'. And I've seen the lines at Starbucks. I haven't really passed by many Dunkin' Donuts, but I've seen the lines at Starbucks, and the lines at Starbucks are bananas, right? You may want to invest in Starbucks. A lot of people are asking me about Luckin Coffee, and I think Luckin, they lied on some of their financial statements, and that's just not a good look. So I think you got to move past Luckin. I know they're very cheap. It's just not the company you want to invest in right now. If you want to invest in coffee, Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts is the way to go. All right. Thank y'all for watching this video. I hope everybody learned something. If there's any other questions you have, feel free to put them in the comments below. Make sure you hit the thumbs up on this video. It'll put a smile on my face. And just be prepared for more bad news. Everyone have a great rest of your night. Stay alert. Stay active. Peace.